What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode number 223 of Smark Out Moments, Smack Talk. I am your host of the panel, Tony Mango, and joining me on the mic for this episode, at least for this part, Drew White.
Why just for this part?
I don't know, I'm going to kick you out.
Well, that sucks.
And Steven Wago.
Can I just go and do my plugs really quickly then?
Yeah, what plugs?
Well, you're allowed to do them, Miguel isn't.
Oh, okay, good.
And if you didn't hear him a second ago, Steven Wago is also on the line.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so we're breaking this up a little bit. We're going to record some different parts at different times throughout the day. So if anything changes in our speech patterns or our energy or whatever like that, that is what the cause for that is.
No, it's because Sean kind of gave us his sickness.
Sean has a sickness?
Yeah, it's called being fucking lazy.
Well, we have two main events that are going to be on this episode. Both are going to be Superstar Scores. You asked for it, so we're going to do Buff Bagwell and Shane McMahon. And we got the hot tags in part 2, the rest hold break in part 3, which I already recorded, so that's why I sound a little bit different from that one. The Fantasy League's going to end the show as it normally does, and part 1 is the same it always is, the Ask Him, the wrestling trivia question of the week. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty simple. 2 questions to tie in together in some fashion. First one goes to the panel, second one goes to the audience. Last week, our questions were about Shane McMahon. Question to the panel was, who did Shane McMahon face in his most recent match in WWE? And that was Randy Orton on the Monday Night Raw from May 4th, 2009, which went to a no contest. Question to the audience, though, who was Shane McMahon's first opponent in a match in WWE? The answer to that was Mankind. He defeated Shane McMahon by disqualification on Monday Night Raw, December 15th, 1998. So let's read off who says what here. Dirkamania says, Mankind on Raw, right? Yes, you are correct, Dirkamania. Mark Swaby says, I so want to say Mankind, but I think that was his first official match, but he must have had some other matches while training, while he was employed by his dad, so it could be either Patterson, Briscoe, or his dad, or any of the trainers. No, I'll stick with Mankind. good call there, because I didn't have any kind of backup Tony answers or anything when it comes to that.
You say people overthink your questions because you're such a cunt with them.
It's every once in a while I'll give these kind of easy ones and then I'll fuck them over with something that'll make them go, oh god damn it. So just
you know what one cracks me up to this day? The one where the elimination chain, and it was only 2 miles of chain, and I even said the answer sarcastically. I thought it was nowhere near, and it ended up being right, and everybody, because they heard that, avoided it.
Yeah. Oh, man. I still think that the bull one is the best one.
Okay, the Brahma Bull The Rock does not count. And if you continue saying it does, I think we'll have a new inductee for the Fuck That Guy Club.
Yeah, no.
What, the Brahma Bull?
No, you.
No, we gonna find you, Mark Henry style.
Christopher Marin says Mankind, and I'm going to get a Fuck That Guy shirt. Speaking of that, if you don't know about that, we have shirts on redbubble.com/people/smarkoutmoment. Go ahead and check them out. We do have a Fuck That Guy Club shirt, so if you're interested in that one, go check that out. Peter Piccinini says, I got my Smark Out Moment shirt. It's awesome like you guys. Thank you, Peter. Can I wear this shirt to an event instead of a sign for Sign Me Up? No, because then it would be Shirt Me Up.
Though you can wear the shirt and
don't get me wrong, we appreciate if you did wear the shirt there because it gets more publicity out for us. Someone sees it, they'll check the website out maybe, but we do like the Sign Me Up initiative because it gets more people involved.
Very much so. Anytime you're wearing a shirt out, if that'll obviously help us more than anything when it comes to...
He's gonna dress up as you. He's gonna get the pink shirt. He's gonna gel his hair. He's gonna have the Smark Out Moment T-shirt, and then his sign is gonna say, "Follow the signs." At smarkoutmoment.com.
The day that we have a fan cosplay Tony is the day I quit.
I think it's the day that I quit. That'd be like, all right, there goes all my goals. His guest for this, by the way, was also, I have no idea, or a jobber or Vince McMahon. Nope. David Brown says, I have no idea. Is that technically correct? I don't know how that would be correct, but okay. He says, I'll try Rene Dupree, peak ass, and Zip in a blindfold handicap pudding match. Nah, it was the second match, I think.
Technically, he's not wrong. He doesn't know.
That's true. Declan Macri says, X-Pac? No, for that one. Bobby Lesnar says, I believe he beat X-Pac for the European Championship, Tony Mango's favorite championship. Oh, God, I hate that fucking title. He also says, by the way, I mistyped last week. I was drunk while answering the question. All that much better. And Guest 5 says, there has to be a Sean-themed t-shirt. Know what I'm saying? No Brian this week, since we had a stacked show last week. I will try to figure out some kind of way to do a Sean t-shirt. Maybe a Happy Days one, maybe I know at the very least I'm going to try to get a Falcon L one. And a Roy kind of one, which sort of became more so Sean than it did Barrett over the years. Or the year, I don't know.
Is there a way to do like a Mick Foley t-shirt with this Happy Days on it instead?
I'm not sure if that fucking L's more me now than it is Sean.
That's true. It might be that. I don't know. I could probably try to figure out a way to do like a parody of that, maybe. I don't know. Always keep in mind, everybody, if you're sending in your suggestions for t-shirts, keep in mind that I suck at this, so I don't know how flexible I can be when it comes to making things, but I'll always try to figure out a way to do it. I've been getting a lot into researching different fonts, and kind of like that already sort of covers a lot of it, but if it's like something that needs to be drawn, I can't draw for shit, so that's a no-go, but we'll see. So let's start getting into this week's set of questions. And since later on tonight, Austin Aries is going to be making his debut in WWE for the NXT brand, I figured why not go with Austin Aries. So the question to the panel, what other name did Austin Aries use while wrestling in TNA?
Samuel Shaw.
That would be mighty depressing, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely would be. I'd feel bad for him if that was the case.
I had something pop up on my browser, and now I didn't hear the question.
Where's Miguel when we need him? He could be able to answer us.
Well, the answer wasn't God. The question, by the way, Wago, was what other name did Austin Aries use while wrestling in TNA?
Oh, Austin Starr.
Did he actually use that in TNA?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that wasn't the answer I was asking for, but all right, technically you got that right. I was looking for Suicide. Actually performed under that gimmick for a little bit.
Yeah, he performed under Austin Starr because that was back when TNA was trying to do the WWE thing where they were having guys trademark their names for the company. So they wouldn't let him wrestle as Austin Aries in the same manner that they wouldn't let Matt and Nick Jackson wrestle under the Young Bucks. They had them come in as Jeremy and Max Buck for the Young, what were they called, Generation Me?
Yeah, the Generation Me, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dumb title. So the question to the audience, what name did Austin Aries perform under in WWE in 2011? If you think you know the answer or you want to take a guess, leave a comment below or send a tweet at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag AskHim, or leave a comment on SmarkOutMoment.com's post itself. Next week I'll tell you the answer and anything else we need to run down as well. And we're going to continue on in part 2 with the hot tags of the week. So if you're on iTunes and Stitcher, you don't have to do anything, but if you're on YouTube, all you have to do is click on that part and we'll see you there.